Um,
Father would run them.
What now? All right, let's see what you have.
Back with good news, being connected to a criminal didn't make the client happy. Next time, act like a real thief and don't get caught.
These people seem nervous, which makes me nervous.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
What have you done to yourself? I cannot work with you in this state, Night Walker. And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world. All right, then.
Where do you think you're going? We have work to do.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be? Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course. Until next time.
Makes me a little uneasy. Oh, if you think it'll help. Do you need something? Good luck out there. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. What now? Thought you'd never ask. Yes? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
So, you're Brynjolf. It's one thing to say. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Everyone's been worried since you and Mercer haven't shown up in a while. Brynjolf even went out to find you. Delvin and Vex have been running things for now. I hope this all gets straightened out soon, or I'm headed on the first caravan out of Riften. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals. Good. I was hoping you hadn't forgotten about it. As promised, here's your payment for bringing them to me. Got it as part of a fair trade from my client. All right, then. I saw you do that, you know. You could have just asked.
What now? All right, let's see what you have.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege,
Yes.
eh? Don't look like
Anything
much to
good?
me.
What a curious city. It's so open.
Okay, you're it.
It was you who convinced the Jarl to trap the dragon in the keep. And by easement, it actually worked.
Ha! You caught me. You can't catch me.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Got you. You can't catch me.
What is it? Dragons?
You're it. Ha! You caught me. Got you. You can't catch me. Got you. I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. You're too slow. It's fun most days. And hard work. What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know. Even if you are my elder.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hidden in the skooma, I say.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
I don't claim to... Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
No.
That's a decent weapon you've made there. I don't claim to be the... Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Have you met my father? I help my father. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I'm waiting. I'll take my leave then. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith, the finest weapons and armor. Have you met my father? Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Until next time. You think all the council looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? I'll take my leave then. Got some good pieces. The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. I'll take my leave then. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor and leave it at that. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I don't... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Have you met my father? Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. I help my father in more ways than people realize. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor and leave it at that. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Out with it. I'm waiting. The finest. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Welcome. We've got small weapons. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager, what with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it. Good doing business with you.
What is it?
Come to... Oh, I tell the future all right, when I feel up to the task, that is. But I'm afraid my energies haven't quite peaked yet today.
This must be
Need
that beautiful
something?
Skyrim weather I've always...
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day?
Ulfred. Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too. Aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Money, you laggard, what else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. And what have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. You watch yourself out there. Aye, we used to be fast friends. Though it was long ago. We were two of the city's oldest and most respected clans. And we could trace our histories all the way back to Ysgramor's companions. But then Ulfred got rich and decided he and his kin were too good for us simple, backwards Nord folk. When the Troubles began, he took the Empire's side. We haven't spoken much since then. Oh, we've got an old saying. The Greymanes have lived in Whiterun since the first snows fell in Skyrim. Well, maybe that's not entirely true. But our clan's got a long and proud history in this old. We respect the old ways, the Nord ways. And the Greymane has worked the Skyforge since before the time of my grandfather's father. My advice, don't overthink it. Fight well and the rest takes care of itself. Well, when you get to be my age, you don't remember why you did much of anything. Only that it happened. Aye, they're an old clan like ours. But they cast their lot with the Empire when the uprising began.
Blade and shadow, silence and... I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it? If you change your mind, seek me out here. Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Hello, friend. An archer, huh? I've got just what you need. Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach, too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Thank you very much for your business.
People have forgotten humor, poetry, and romance. I love a good
only
sword
if I
fight
can
as
help
much
it.
as the next man.
But damn if I
More
ain't
to life.
almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Then we got nothing more to talk about.
Sharp. And your tongue sharper.
Sure, whatever.
Bits and baubles for sale.
Ripe fruit and... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
You tried mercy. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Crafted by the great Eorlund. Maine himself.
The finest cuts. Oh yes. Hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Good hunting.
By the best.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure
Bits and bauble. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr. The Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Halls. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. You take care of yourself now.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, even if you are my elder.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Everything's for sale. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? By the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Oh, did you need something?
I'd even buy one. Your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here. You've been a good friend to... More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore. Long live the Empire.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
No lollygagging.
Need something?
No matter what else happens, the gods will always be grateful for everything.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You look as long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. Your skin's as pale as the... I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Need anything else?
You
Just
know
let
what's
me
wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Oh, did you need something?
May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Huh? We'll have to have a pint together sometime.
The security in Whiterun is terrible.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care
drink
about.
to our youth.
You're the best. Can you be my father?
For the age of aggression is just about done.
It's Is what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
But this land is
Mister,
ours, and we'll see
oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Our hopes and our
Mm-hmm.
dreams.
If it's a lady you're looking for, there's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband. Some parting advice? Women.
Oh, did you need something?
Sonnets.
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Ha! Snowback. Good. Chat time's over.
Once I've made enough... Did you? So Ulag didn't make it past those giants then? More's the pity. If you found any of the sap, I'd be willing to pay you the same cut I offered him. Better price than you're likely to find otherwise. How the tree came to grow there is a bit of a mystery. Some say that when Vardenfell erupted, a piece was blown to the middle of Skyrim and from the crater grew the tree. I've also heard that it was a spore that fell from an island floating in the sky, but that just sounds like nonsense. All I know is that the sap makes you feel as healthy as a cave troll, but slow as a drunk horker, and that it fetches good coin. Farewell.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I had a bad time a few years back. I turned to drink. Big gnarly. And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that.
Damn those Grey Manes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Here.
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Averstein, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know he's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where.
Yeah.
Those damned Battleborns, they know something. They're hiding it. They practically taunt us with it. They must have some sort of proof. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I just know it.
Okay.
I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help.
Okay.
Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it.
Alright.
They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard.
Butter them up?
The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in their mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Best if you didn't mention to anyone.
It's hardly a secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorald did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son. I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. You take care of yourself now.
Like that. One of the two, so yeah. Possible.
Gods bless you, Hila.
Welcome, child. The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore. To the east of here is a hidden grove.